Yo, we back with another one, man. They say Gunna team just ended Young Thug career, man. Let's see what's going on with this.
Gunna and his team just strategically and successfully ruined Young Thug's career. When they initially dropped the interrogation footage, that took away Young Thug's street credibility, which for the most part is the only reason we talk about Young Thug in the same breath as Drake and Kendrick, is because Young Thug sat at the top of Atlanta, which we now consider the Mecca of hip hop. So if it's the Mecca and you're the voice of Atlanta, then you are automatically put in that conversation. He took that away, right, by exposing that Young Thug is a snitch. Now, with the additional...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. New York always gonna be the Mecca of hip hop. Give it up for New York, man. We can't let that go, man. We gotta give it up for New York, man. We gotta give it up for New York. All right, let's go.
Tapes that Gunna and his team just released, they tackled and destroyed his relationships with other powerful people in Atlanta, and they just destroyed Young Thug's credibility in music.
You know, when he did his 2-album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, "Hey, what the hell going on with Gunna? Who's speaking for him?" I'm like, "Wow." I'm like, "Oh, I'm there." You know, he trying to get signed right here with Weeknd signed it, and he demanded he want, $20 million. Whoa. So I already done told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm gonna give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some we brothers. Like, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You are.
Nah, how Young Thug gonna tell Gunna he can't go get 20 million from somewhere, and he know it because he not doing numbers like that? It's crazy to me. Like, that's crazy. But if that's what he wanted, why you just didn't give it to him?
Right, but you ain't doing that like that. You know, like the number one album you just had right now, I paid for you to have a number one album. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. I paid for that. I never said that to him. I never told him that. You know, cause we just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a number one album. I spent $50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you to beat Weeknd. Like, and Cash know the same plug, so Cash could have did the same thing. But Cash, like, let it go. Cash just, like, stand down, like, man, let the nigga on the win. I ain't standing shit. Stand down like a player.
Gunna and his team did a little bit of self-sacrifice in there. They threw themselves to the wolves and said, okay, let's expose ourselves. Young Thug paid for me to have the number one over the Weeknd. They threw themselves to the wolves and said, okay, here. But this was actually a setup. They dropped this to provide background to Young Thug doing this for himself. You see, Gunna, for the most part, is relying on, man, listen, if Young Thug faked my numbers, there's only so much that this could come back on me because, like, bro, like, I didn't do it myself. Young Thug did it for me. So I'm not in control of that. And then my numbers, ever since me and Thug been beefing, has been pretty great. I had a number one record. I've had a multi-platinum record. I've had a number 2 or 3 album in the country. You know, I had a number one rap and hip hop album. So my numbers are straight. So this was a setup. So then following this, they dropped another audio where Young Thug is talking to his manager and telling his manager, hey, when my album drop, I need to go number one. The manager telling him, bro, you got Morgan Wallen, who's a different beast out here, bro. His album is like 20 weeks old, but like every week he does 100,000, bro. I mean, I don't know if we can beat that. Thug saying, man, bro, don't we got the same plug with like catching them folks? Hey, bro, bottom streams. Hey, bro, do whatever you got to do, man, to make sure I beat this dude.
I said nobody has ever put out 2 number one albums from jail. Obviously, hopefully you're out by your birthday. You know what I'm saying? But if you weren't, like, that would be historic.
Right.
And even if Uzi moves, we still have to deal with Morgan Wallen because he's doing 100,000 every week, no matter what.
Who?
Morgan Wallen, the country guy.
Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Why the fuck didn't we think to put him on the album? Like, what the fuck?
Nah. So does this mean Young Thug been paying for his number ones all the time? You know what I'm saying? I mean, He could have been paying for them streams and them number ones this whole time, man. I told y'all, man, this whole industry be WWE. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean,
You think we're going to beat the boy?
yo, my man, I'm not going to sleep until we beat him. So whatever happens.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Whatever happens. So it's like, okay.
Beat the boy, then tell the boy you can't beat me, join me.
That's iconic.
Get on this song, young boy. Everything
You know what I mean?
Man.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's try to beat that nigga. You still got that plug, right? That shit what we did with Gunna, you still got that plug?
Yeah.
You still do it for me how we did it for Gunna them. They done already did it for you before. Don't be trying to sit up, man. Drop a Buddha bum, man. Hey, listen. Don't try to act like you don't know the play or know the move. Now, if this what y'all been doing, hey, we still gonna do the thing that we did with the thing. Yeah, I'll still do it. It just sound crazy to hear that y'all doing. This crazy, man. We ain't counting them billboard numbers no more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Tell you. All right, my boy.
Yeah. All right, I love you. Call me an hour.
The plug that he's referring to, the little plug thing with Gunna, is when he bought Gunna the $50,000 worth of streams to go number one over the weekend. Now, the person allegedly who is applying these streams is actually Kojo. Now, if you know who Kojo is, then you know why we're not going to do no deep dive or go any further in Kojo and his activities. But what this right here would do for Young Thug, it takes away all credibility from him. Even if Young Thug drops an album today and it goes 200,000 copies first week, naturally, authentically, is always going to be that asterisk. Young Thug be paying for streams, bro. If he goes 200, the entire timeline going to be, man, bruh, how much that number one cost you, Thug? Man, Thug, you buying. It's the same thing with Drake and ghostwriting. We knew that ghostwriting was a thing in the industry. We knew that everybody had ghostwriters. But once Drake got exposed for ghostwriting, it was now high stakes for Drake. And Drake lost a lot of things in those accusations now, right? A lot of y'all probably believe, man, it didn't affect Drake not one because Drake moved on and dropped things like Scorpion and other things, you know, and sold 1 million copies first week with views. But it was high stakes for Drake. Drake, before those ghostwriting rumors, was playing for number one rapper of all time. Before those ghostwriting rumors, even Drake's biggest critic did not have an articulate argument for why Drake was not at that point a top 5 rapper of all time. And at this point in time, if the ghostwriting rumors did not exist, there will be no argument for why Drake is not the greatest rapper of all time. There's zero argument for it. But because the ghostwriting exists, that right there is Drake's asterisk. That right there is
all right, now this is how I feel about the whole thing with Drake and the ghostwriting. Diddy done said for years, don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. Diddy ain't wrote it. Diddy was the first one that told y'all, I ain't write none. Y'all hear me say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know what y'all go, but Diddy ain't a rapper like that. So what? Diddy told y'all hearing these rhymes, I'm telling y'all, don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. I don't even know why the ghostwriting thing is such a big deal, because this is the issue. You don't get a bag for not using a ghostwriter. It depends on what you winning for. If you want the super lyrical, duper lyrical, miracle, if you winning for all that, then cool, we'll knock your pen down. But when it comes to the bread, only thing get the bread is the hits, man. It is what it is.
It's what a lot of people can fall back on and say, bruh, I can't put no dude with ghostwriters as no top 5 or number one of, no, hell nah. So with Thug, now it's going to be whatever success you think you can ever achieve in this rap stuff is always going to come with an asterisk. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to be given the credit that you deserve. And unfortunately for you, your career is now tied to Gunna's career. Your career is now tied to your enemy because you put y'all in competition. You're the one who chose to release an album a week after his so y'all could compete. And now we know you bought numbers for yours so you could slightly outsell Gunna. I think Thug did like 90,000, Gunna did like 88,000. But now we know that Gunna actually outsold you and you actually bought fake shit. So, all right, but that's besides the point. You put yourself in this competition with Gunna. You put yourself against him. And now, just like how we're going to compare Drake and Kendrick until the conclusion of their career, we're going to compare Young Thug and Gunna's first week sales and success until the conclusion of their career. Him being exposed for these bots, guaranteed.
I ain't gonna be comparing nothing because I really don't care what none one of them do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about Gunna numbers. I don't care about Young Thug numbers. I always knew the numbers was paid for. I always knew the numbers was fake because when I hear a trash song being played over and over and over again, I knew money had to be making that happen. There's no way I'm listening to this song and it's just straight trash. I'm talking about 10 on the doodle meter. You see what I'm saying? 10 on the doodle meter all the way around the board. But you keep hearing a song over and over and over. Who would keep playing a trash song over and over? People that's getting paid. That's all.
That Gunna is going to win that battle every time. Because even if Young Thug outstreams Gunna by a little bit or a lot, it's always going to be, man, you pay for them bots. You just need one for one to outstream you, man. This is bad. Now, on top of taking away his credibility, Gunna and his team also attacked Young Thug's relationships. They released multiple conversations and tapes of Young Thug talking about QCP and his relationship with his artist. One of the things that he did was there was a phone conversation with 21 Savage where they're talking about how QCP is a rat.
I don't know, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was Gunna.
They just like,
He thought you pushed up on me knowing you were beating with a rat. It looked jazz
that,
and fun,
you
my
can't
man.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But he ain't lying, though. He ain't lying. He did.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. Man, that was Wham. That was your ever get too, rocking with the motherfucking rat. And you be preaching about that shit too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. You dead wrong about that anyway. Nigga a rat, bro. I understand all that. A nigga help put you on. Listen, man. A nigga is a rat. I don't give a what help. Hey, that nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever you talking about. You got somebody to send the chain gang. Imagine telling on the nigga and the nigga still beat the Kato.
I don't care if you're a street dude or not, bro. You cannot convince me this ain't weird. Calling everybody phone, playing rat detector, is some level of overcompensating here going on, bro. Yo, he calling Maria the scientist, talking about P's a rat, calling 21 Savage, talking about P's a rat. Why do you care about Lil Baby's and P's relationship? Why?
And this what I don't understand. If, like I said, if P was a rat all this time, why you ain't never said the P face? And then at the same time, because you was cool with Lil Baby, P and Coach K was clearing verses for you for free, and you ain't never said a word. You ain't never have a problem with it. So it's okay for them. It's okay for them to beat out Lil Baby. I mean, it's not okay for them to beat out Lil Baby, but you could beat out Lil Baby, and it's okay, and it's cool. Come on, man.
All right? P ain't telling you. P's not your homie. Y'all don't have a relationship. So why do you as a man give a damn if Lil Baby is still doing business with the man who put him on? Even if you believe that man is a rat, it ain't your business. It had nothing to do with you. 21 Savage gave him some really good advice. In another call, 21 Savage told him, man, bro, folks be jumping the gun too much, man. It ain't y'all business. It got nothing to do with y'all. Now, 21 Savage was saying this in another conversation and in regards to Lil Durk and others dissing Gunna before they really spoke to Young Thug to get his confirmation, right? And Thug was even contemplating coming out and saying, man, listen, man, Gunna ain't do nothing wrong. All right, so they could go back, to rocking. But what Young Thug did in this situation, speaking on something that got nothing to do with him, that now sparked for QCP to diss you. That led QCP to come online and repost 6ix9ine calling you a rat. Now, here's the thing, bro. Thug is powerful. But you're not more powerful than all your enemies combined, bro. You can't diss Gunna. You can't diss QCP. You can't diss everybody else and think it's cool. It's not going to work out for you. It is not going to work out well for you, bro. And QCP reposting this video right here of 6ix9ine calling Young Thug a rat, this sent a message to everybody who rock with P. And you know the bag run the streets. QCP just sold his label for $300 million. There's a lot of people from the streets and in the rap game who is rocking with P because he got the bag. Now those people now see, okay, yeah, it's open season on Young Thug now. We don't rock with him because P just reposted this.
About me. Let's make it about Pink Spider. The nigga went from a snake to a spider. Now he's a rat. Like, you know what I mean? He's exactly.
QCP also took to his story to publicly say,
I ain't gonna lie, that was funny how 6ix9ine said that. that was funny. He went from a snake to a spider, and now he a rat. That's crazy.
Imagine some broke-eyed rats like Thugger Thugger and Pee Wee Ratsko trying to run a rat narrative on me and all my ninjas that I love running with these hoe-eyed ninjas. Knowing these ninjas talk about me, I'm going to say this for the last time. I'm no street ninja. I'm a tax-paying citizen that's running a business and taking care of my family. All the street ninjas is broke, dead, and in jail. Why do y'all continue to glorify this ish? Streets been dead. Y'all ninjas gave the city a bad name. And by the way, I ain't never been in no courtroom or no ninja sat in an interrogation room running ninjas' names. And I don't speak on the dead, so I don't care enough to explain the situation. Y'all boys the police. Y'all ninjas mad because y'all not me. Young Thug is a raging hypocrite. Raging hypocrite, bruh. So you is calling QCP a rat, telling Lil Baby he needs to denounce or get away from the dude who's writing his checks and giving him millions of dollars because he's a rat. But you go to bed with Mariah the Scientist every night, right? You lay and swim in that, little shit. Bro, any man will swim in Mariah the Scientist, man. Look at her. She's gorgeous. But Mariah the Scientist's father has been a...
Hold on, because I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't be swimming in Mariah the Scientist. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That ain't my cup of tea right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't. I just had to clarify. No, Flacco, it ain't that man. Flacco, it ain't that man.
A detective with Atlanta. He's a homicide detective with Atlanta for 30 years. Detective Buckley, 30 years. You think Young Thug is telling Mariah the Scientist, hey, yo, daddy a rat. Hey, bro, yo, daddy the police. Yo, daddy the police. You got to get away from it. No, bro. The same way you wouldn't tell her, yo, daddy the police, get away from him. It's the same reason you look kind of crazy trying to tell Lil Baby, get away from QCP, his label owner. Because, what, like, he wrote a statement, what, like 20, 30 years ago? Huh? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Young Thug was in jail, bored as hell, with a lot of people's business in his mouth, chit-chatting and gossiping, bro. If you Lil Baby, you let me know, right? Because he already burned his relationship with QCP. But if you Lil Baby, let me know. If you wake up today and you see Young Thug talking about your internal business with other people, you not pissed off? There's a call with Young Thug and Maria the Scientist, where Young Thug is telling her, man, QCP signed his record deal for $300 million, but Scooter Braun came to Lil Baby first, and he was supposed to sign, but he didn't sign it. QCP didn't give him telling all of Lil Wayne's internal affairs to his bid. You not mad if you wake up and you hear Thug talking about your business that you told him like this?
Me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really on some boy, I love you. Like, man, you my little brother. Cause if you take Wham out of the picture, he probably get $100 million. If you take Wham out of the picture, I know for sure you made $275 million on Wham for sure, 100%. He in the green. He not in the red. The label owe him. He don't owe no label nothing. Every label he signed the two labels. Both of them motherfuckers owe him. You wanna believe that? But goddamn, yeah, that was some sucker shit. That was some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. See, I thought he just sold the label. I'm like, damn, boy, that's big. Like, but yo, much that caught. You sold a label for $300-something million. What the fuck, man? Yo ass sold the goddamn copyrights, man. You sold everything. You went out bad. Man, you could have got 600-700 million for that shit, nigga. But your ass went out bad. Like, bad. What wrong with that nigga? But now you telling Wham, hold on, I need to talk to you about something serious, but you just holding him off. That's like me telling you, I need to talk to you about something serious. I got a whole pregnant.
Thug was going crazy on these phone calls. Like, did you just sit in jail every day? Get on the phone with people knew you was being recorded and was just talking about everything? I can't wait till the rest of the phone calls drop. That's crazy.
But I ain't telling you what it is. I'm just like, baby, I need to talk to you. This shit's serious. But I'm trying to wait till I get the abortion. To tell you, shit like that. Like, now I got the abortion. Now it came out on the internet. Boom, Young Thug has a girl pregnant, but paid for the abortion. Now I'm just telling you, like, man, that's what I've been trying to talk to you about. Man, you could have been talking to me about that shit. You got damn, you know what I mean? You keep like, I need to talk to you about something. Man, like, what's up? What's up? Nigga, talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, you trying to say that until you get the deal done, because Wham can stop the deal. You know what I'm saying? The people only buying your label because of Wham. They not buying your label because no motherfucking Migos. Them niggas in the red. Them niggas ain't making no money, huh?
He dissing the Migos too over the telephone, man. Yo, Thug, I think it's over with, man. Yo, you done burned too many bridges with these calls. Yo, Gunna and his team, I'll be real. They took the approach of not saying nothing, not responding back to no snitching allegations, just dropping good music and going about their day. But the whole time, they knew they was sitting on his war chest the entire time. They were just waiting for a moment to release this war chest. Oh, nah, this was brilliant by Gunna, man. Brilliant, bro. Brilliant. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do y'all think about this, bro?
I think Young Thug in a lot of trouble. Hit the comment section, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video, check out the playlist, man. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.